Okay, Kevaun's Cottage, end of week 36, 37, 38 and a half. Sorry for the delay, but we've been moving great guns because you can probably notice we are now out in the water. So we had a lot of stuff to do before we could get out here, so I'll do my best to try not to forget anything. So first thing up front, you can see that big chunk of metal on top of the spud casing. So I've got that increased right up even with the top of the stairs there, the crow's nest. We just finished that up this morning. Matt was here early and we got that tidied up. So what happens now is that spud casing is rock solid, so that actually gives us a nice place to tie the stairs in and do some more work later on to remove some of the legs from the spud. Let me walk up the stairs here. Flying the Irish and Canadian flag, of course. So coming up the top, you look at the top of the spud, you can see the way all this has now been tied in. So that makes it extremely rigid, and like I say, that leg of the spud and this one right in front of me here will be going away eventually once I get everything kind of tightened up, welded up, additional struts put in, etc. Also last week, let me spin around here, last week we got the rest of the stair railings welded in and capped. They still have to be ground down and tidied up. Everything that was welded basically needs to be tidied up. So also if you kind of look here, we've got patio curtains placed across the front of the boat. So now when we get a big rain, we can close those up and stop most of the rain from coming in here if you have company up top. I've got one more panel to put in where the stairs are located, so it's on order and haven't received it yet. Coming this way, got a patio heater up top for cool nights, and brought the dining room table and chairs out of the garage over because like I say, we had to get everything on board because we were shipping off dock. Made it a lot easier to move everything we could over here prior to leaving dock, so don't have to transport stuff by boat. Now if you take a look over here, I'll kind of take a picture from this part. You can see right there, we put a brand new sheet of metal in there. That's 4 feet wide by 10 feet long, and then put a little wing piece on the end there. The original handicap ramp was there, and that piece of metal was extremely rusty, so I went ahead and removed all that. It took 3 days to remove all the metal, and then we got this fitted in and welded on. So if you also take a look there, you can see that the open ends of the cutout have been capped off, and also move over the front here, also put a set of stairs down, so it makes it a lot easier to get from the Sea-Doo up on to the back deck. Also I picked up this work platform a couple weeks ago from Stephanie, and it came from Florida, I believe. So I do a lot of work off that. You can see it's kind of dirty. It was nice and clean. Also, if we take a look over the edge here, you can see that the back beam has all been installed, and then that stiffener has been removed off the back. I had that all painted and primed prior to removing that, so I'm gonna have to grind that down, hit it with a coat of primer, and then it'll be ready to paint when the rest of the back end is ready to go. So you can kind of see we got a big area back here now from what it used to be. Also, the electricians were over, and you can see beside the generator there's a Generlink popped in right there, so the generator plugs directly into that, and then that goes down below deck and then comes back up in the mechanical room. So I kind of see in here the electrical panels all put in, wired in. Guys did a great job. The plumbing is all done, so you can see Bernie was here and ran all his stuff. Hot water tank. Johnny and the boys were here, put in the pressure tank, filter system, the whole 9 yards. So UV light, carbon filter. So as you can see, all that's not quite tidy. Hot water tank ready to go, and then the silver cable coming out of that gray pipe there is the Generalink from the generator. And then so when I flip the generator on, have it plugged in, all the lights, everything is working on the boat now. And if you take a look at that, I just brought these out the other day. These are the two to the far left are the valances for the front window. You'll see those probably in the next video. And then the curved ones there go down both sides over the windows, and those are basically like an awning, a solid awning, and that keeps the water from running down the front of each window. Plus it'll block the high sun from coming in on a daily basis, you know, in the summertime where it's screaming hot in here. I'll turn around here, and like I said in the last video, I got the floor finished, I got the ceiling finished, I got all the trim on, I got it all filled in, baseboard. I only have to sand all that down and give it a coat of paint, and all that stuff is done. Now coming in the bathroom, vanity, of course, has been set up for quite a while. So toilet has been installed and is operational. And then behind the door, we have a urinal. So a lot less water usage when you have a urinal. So coming into the rest of the place here, not a whole lot you know, changed from in here from the last time. So like lighting, all that stuff is pretty much done. So I'll just take a quick look around. Also, while we were at dock, I picked up all the solar batteries and everything that was donated to the cause from Joy Electric on the island here. Those things weigh a ton. So we got all those in there, and then all the parts that go along with it. There's still a few more pieces at home. Those will be installed once I get the solar panels set up on the roof. There's still a ton more work to do before that happens. But anyway, so I think that's it. Let me just take a look. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of week 36, 37, 38 and a half weeks. You know it, more to come.